Hi guys, I'm Shannon from Extreme Fly, and in this tying clip I'm going to do a basic clouser. This is the one fly that I would always have in my kit for a lot of species. There wouldn't be many species that wouldn't eat one of these. Such a great fly, designed over in America from by Bob Clouser, world-renowned fly, and it's the basic recipe for a fly that rides hook up. So these dumbbells tied on top of the hook, when it sinks it will be sinking down like that, and the wing material is covering that hook facing up. So when you're fishing it, you can fish it down on the bottom and let it hit the bottom and then make it come up like a prawn or a wounded bait fish. You can also use it for chasing pelagic fish. It's a great pattern, all-round pattern. So one fly that I'd have in my kit. So this is one type, and this is done with buck tail, and it's white belly, tan top. Any flats fishermen should have one of these in the kit. So many different species on the flats will chase and eat it. But today what I'm going to do, I'm going to tie one with a synthetic material. Synthetic are more robust than the natural. So, and you'll most people have been just tying with the synthetics. The hook I'm going to use today is a Gamakatsu SL12S. These are another world-renowned hook, proven, tried and tested and proven, from catching your small estuary to giant game fish. So these are a great hook. I like them because they're a wide gape and they're relatively light, but has got the strength into it. So I'm using a 1.0 today. So we'll put the hook in. The thread I'm using is just a 210 denier flat wax thread. Put into my bobbin. So just going to tie the thread down onto the hook, just making a nice base for the eyes. I'll just snip that. So with this fly, it's a good idea to know what fish you're going to be chasing. What you're going to imitate depends on the color, the material, and the weight, and that also depends on the depth. So if I was fishing shallow water, I'd be having bead chain eyes on. Okay, that will just sink down and won't give too much, and are perfect for that. Then you've got your brass eyes and your lead eyes, and if you really want to go deep, then your tungsten eyes. So today what I'm going to do is tie with these brass ones, and I'm going to place it and give myself enough room from the hook eye to the dumbbell so I can stack the hair or stack the material. I'm going in between the dumbbells to secure it down, and then I'm going to go around the base of it. Going around the base just locks those eyes into place. Okay, I'll just give it a quick half hitch. And then what I also will do, I've got this Loon UV clear flow, so I'm just going to put a little bit of that onto that material, that thread that I've just tied. Let it soak in for a few seconds, and then I'll put the UV light on. Do that for 10 or so seconds to set it. That just gives a little bit extra durability. Okay, so with these flies you can actually You can put rubber legs, you can put shrimp eyes, you can put braided diamond braid around the body to make like an egg sack. It's a base recipe, so you can leave it up to your own imagination of what you want to tie. And that's the great thing about fly fishing, because you can look at something, and if you know a recipe for a basic fly, you'll be able to tie multiple different flies to target different fish. So what I just did, I'm using the Steve Farrar Flash Blend. There's multiple different synthetic hairs out there. You'll go crazy if you try and get them all. You won't have enough room. But all very, very good. Have a good look. This has got a nice bit of flash. So I took a whole section, I've cut it in half, and then what I'm going to do is bind it down onto the hook like that, and I'm going to get my length that I want. I'll just pull that through a little bit, because then that will give me my taper for that first part of the fly. I fold it back over and tie the material just like that. See how neat that is? There's nothing hanging over, no little tags from excess material. It just folds it back. So this one here is just a base color, and it's a base color that I always have in my kit. I'll take a little bit of this silver flash. So this silver flash, what this will do, it is the lateral lines of the fish. Okay, I am going to do the same. I've cut, there's 4 strands there, double it over. You can see that it's doubled over on here, and I'll bring it up, hold it up the top to make it in the middle, and then just bind over the top of that. Okay, take it back to the base of those eyes. We can trim that if we need to later. So just like that tan bucktail, I'm actually going to use a shrimp color in the Steve Farrar UV shrimp as well. Okay, just getting a small amount. I'm going to double it over just like I did before. Cut there. See how we've got it cut straight along? We don't want that, so I'm going to loosely grab it with this finger here, and then just tease it out with your other hand. So that gives you a taper. Okay. I'm going to place it onto the top, so we're stacking it on top of each other at the moment. So what I'll do now is just pull it up. I want a separation in color. Just move it along just a little bit until I get my desired length. Fold that back, and as I said, you're doing that, and then you're tapering the bait fish profile or the shrimp profile, whatever you're tying. That's a good thing with this fly, because you can be fishing to pelagic fish that are chasing bait fish, and then on the flats along comes a golden trevally or a queenfish or anything like that, or anything chasing shrimps, and you could throw this, imitate it differently by your retrieve, and it could be a shrimp. So what I just did then was quickly whip finished it, cut it off. So now I'm going to get that UV clear again in the flow, and I'll put a little bit on that thread again, just to seal it all off, just like that. I'll let it soak in. With this, the Loon Outdoors, they come in some really cool colors. You've got hot green, hot pink, and hot orange. I like these. You don't have to use too much of it, but you can put little dots on your fly, and they could be a trigger for fish to bite. So a lot of people will use your pinks and your orange for shrimp imitations, and the green, I like the green around the head with chasing certain fish on flats, because that green I find is a little bit of a trigger, and that's why I've got green on these dumbbells here. Yeah, just a good little tip there. So that's soaked in enough. I'm going to hit the torch. So this is, as I said, this is just a basic one, but everyone should have this. I'll just take him out from that. So if you have a look, that's a pretty cool little profile. Nice colors, nice flash. You don't have to go too crazy with the flash, but that there will catch most of your fish. So that's a basic clouser. I'm on YouTube, as this will be on Instagram and Facebook. If you have any questions, please jump on, send me a question. I'm more than happy to reply. And happy tying. Go out, give it a go, and until next time, I'll catch you then.